Caster Man? Where is Caster Man? He must be inside. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna. Oh. Oh, there you are, YouTube. Well, I'm an old friend of Winston's. Well, you probably know him as Caster Man. I'm from Manitoba, and I come down and harass him from time to time. I flew in under the radar, you know. Hey, but I showed up on his doorstep last evening. Oh, it was loud in his neighborhood. Oh, there was stuff going everywhere. I went till 3 o'clock in the morning. It's crazy. I don't know. But I'm out here in his little world. Look at all of these acts. Oh my goodness, look. Look at this. Yeah. Harvey, can you say it? Shaclank. That's with 2 K's at the end, eh? So don't forget. He's been doing pretty good around here. Yeah, for like a guy that lives in a subdivision, eh? You know, it's not like being out in the bush. But it looks like he's being careful, which is good. I tell you, I have to talk to him about all these axe heads, though, because I tell you what, they don't have handles. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's see what we can see here, eh? Oh dear. Well, maybe this guy's got more on the ball than I thought he did. Oh dear, look. Oh, dear Lord. He's got doubles. He's got a whole box of doubles. Oh dear, and he's got 8-quarter hickory. Oh dear. Holy mozzoli. I think he's getting serious about something, don't you? Well, you know, when I got here last night, he turned the floodlight on, and he should send me some pictures. And I thought to myself, I said to myself, Harv, what a bloody mess he's got. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna have to get his chainsaws, and I'm gonna have to start bucking, and I'm gonna have to start working, and I'm gonna be taking charge of this thing. And I got here, and he's got most of the work done. Eh? So he says he wants to build an axe pit. Well, I tell you what, an axe pit's gonna happen. I'm personally going to design it and oversee it myself, so that'll be another trip. But yeah, throwing axes, I think that's going to happen. I was talking to him about these old axe heads here that he got in this week, and I was like, what in the bejeebus is this? I mean, I like these here. I like them. They've got great patina. But I said, what in the holy bejeebers is this? And he says, Harv, it's an HB. I had to buy it. And I said, well, I hope you got a good price for it. Well, he assured me that he did, because, I mean, who would take an angle grinder with a flat disc and leave a bunch of marks on it? And who, in the name of God, would take the stamp, the HB stamp, trademark, off the axe? That's a bloody sin. Hold on, you guys are crooked. There you go. Yeah. I got my lid. I like my lid. I wear my lid wherever I go. Yeah. I don't even like it because you can't go out to dinner here. Well, you can, but who knows with all this stuff going on. It's a good thing his wife can cook. Oh my goodness, his wife can cook. She's amazing. The only thing is he's got 4 dogs. 4 dogs, eh? That's a little crazy. But he has more axe heads than he's got dogs. Axe heads that need handles. He needs to get busy. Well, oh, here he comes. He's coming out the door now. So let me go help his wife with dinner, and I'll turn it over to you. Hey, Harvey. Hey, how's it going? What are you doing? Oh, I was just getting you warmed up. I was trying to give you a what are you doing with my phone again? I told you. Go on in there. Would you help Ginger with dinner, please? Okay. Thanks, man. Oh my gosh. This guy. I love Harv to death. He's an awesome dude. He's great. But I tell you, man, he's in every drawer of my tools. I mean, he doesn't abuse them or anything, but I mean, he's like the plague sometimes. He really is. But I love him. He's a brother from another mother. Anyway, I don't know what he told you, but axe heads everywhere. Not as many as I would like. But we're making it. We're slowly trying to find bargains on eBay. And there are some bargains to be had, but people have realized on eBay that axe heads, gosh, he just left his gloves here. They're freaking soaking wet. And sit them up there to dry. Sellers on eBay have really gotten the idea that axe heads are valuable, and the smart ones are bid only. So buyer beware. Look at your pictures, do your research. But if you're new to it, just go for it. Buy yourself a no-name. You know, go to the store and get a cheap axe handle, and start trying to make it happen. It's the only way. It's the only way you'll get it. It's hard, believe me. It's hard. I've been at it steady for 2 years now. But I love it. I love it. I mean, even though I go to work and build stuff in the shop, and I'm a carpenter and a cabinet maker, there's something very centering about hafting an axe. I love it. And getting down to the hand tools that were made years ago. So yeah, there's going to be this is sort of the beginning of a hand tool odyssey that I'm not sure where it's going to go, but I can tell you this: I am a sharpening nerd. About every tool I have. I'm not the most organized fella in my life. My desk is stacked this high with paper. Fortunately, my wife is the organizer in the family. But I tell you what, I know where every tool is I have, and I have a lot of them. Whether it's a pile or put away nicely in the shop. But I just wish Harvey, he's like, oh, let's go up to the shop, and I want to go see your shop and your big saw, and I want to do, and then while I'm talking to him, he's going through my toolbox. He's like opening drawers and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It's like, settle down, man, settle down. You're here for another couple of days. I don't know how he's going to get back in that Ford Pinto, though. I don't know. I mean, it's a 74 Ford Pinto, oxidized brown. I think it's got something like 325,000 miles on it. But he's been driving it for years. He's not giving it up. His McCullough Super Pro 125 takes up the whole back seat. And let me tell you, that's my saw. That's my saw. I'm still kicking myself for not getting that saw, but I couldn't afford it. So I'm proud of myself for not getting it. But I have my axes. Oh, sorry. So yeah. Let me think. So if you're into, or you're thinking you want to hang a few axes, and you want to do a great job, my suggestion would be to get ahead at an antique store, or an auction, or a flea market, eBay. But I did say eBay, they know what they have. A lot of people know what they have. But just get something cheap. Maybe start with a hatchet, something small. And then, and start. It's not easy. And it's it's kind of a strange thing to want to do as well. I mean, I totally admit that. You have to have axe fever, what I call axe fever. I definitely have axe fever. I don't have cowbell, I have axe fever. I've got a fever, and it's for this. Maybe not that one because it has a chip in it, but yeah, look at this jersey. Oh dear. And I paid $18 for it. It's a no name. But does it really have to have a name on it? It's gonna be deadly. Look at the profile. It's totally a split in profile. And I have some builds that are going on. I have 3 axes that I have to give out. I have 1 axe for me, I'm making a wedge banger with a GB, for taking the big stem down in the backyard. Oh, and I've got my redhead wedges. Yes, it took me a while to track those down. I'm making myself a wedge banger. I am making a childhood friend of mine a splitting axe because he's a firewood guy. He lives in Peoria, Illinois. And I promised him a caveman single bitter. I may send him a double as well. And then, what was the other one that I have to make? Oh, I've got a friend, I think I may have mentioned it before, his retirement axe, and he's retiring in about a month, so I need to get on that. So there's going to be plenty happening out here in the heat. Oh, this garage gets horrible in the summer. But anyway, so that's kind of a generalization of what's going on. Harvey's hanging out for the rest of the weekend. I think he's going home Tuesday. You know, in between that, chopping out in the backyard, we finally have the backyard to where the brush is pretty much all gone. We've got stumps, we've got bolts, we're cutting a stem down, so there's going to be some fun happening. And the axe pit is a definite. Just not sure. Harv has to come up with his design. So anyway, what else? Anything? And working on a set of glasses for somebody. Wait a minute. Huh. Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. These are going to become a pair of glasses for somebody. And I will bend these to make glasses. They will be able to put them on their head. But that's about it. Let me go grab Harv, the clanker we call him, or Clank with 2 Ks. Let me go grab him, and let's see if he has anything he wants to add, and then we'll see you next time. Hey Harv, are you out here? Oh yeah. That's the first days. You don't have those. So you want to go like, now that you turned my phone on and started this video, do you want to say something to everybody before we sign off? Oh, well, I'd be honored to say something, Nick. Howdy, folks. Oh, look at these brand new wedges he bought. I was laughing so hard when I saw these new wedges. I was like, you're such an amateur, but you've got a good heart. He is a good man, that Castor man. We call him Winston. Sometimes we call him Win. But yeah, these wedges, they don't have a bloody scratch on them. I'm thinking about taking him out and running him over with his van 3 or 4 times just to make him look like he's done something with them. But nah, he's a good man. Hey, he's got a lot of axe building to do. That's all I can say. I'll be up in Manitoba, in the coming weeks. So I'm not sure when I'm going to come back. Probably when I get really hungry, I'll be coming back. His wife is Sicilian, so have you ever had, oh dear Lord, have you had her Italian food? Oh, she has her grandmother's recipes, eh? It's good. Well, I gotta get back to the grill, so I'll catch yous all later, okay? Bye for now, eh?